So hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name's Cathy MacGuinness, and I'm from the Microsoft for Startups team in APAC. I'm based out of Sydney, and today I'm joined by Dr. Chanwit Boonchuay, who is the principal researcher and co-founder of Simpli Finance Lab. We're delighted to have him in the Highway to 100 Unicorns program. And I'm going to kick off by asking Dr. Chanwit, can you explain to us in your words, what does Simpli Finance Lab do?
Yes, for sure. Thank you. So our mission is to make a quality investment accessible in Web3. So Simpli Finance is an AI-based platform to optimize DeFi yield farm allocations. We maximize expected return with a preferred risk level of portfolio and allow users to invest their digital asset in just one click. This is our platform work.
That's a super simple explanation of it. I think as I was reading what Simpli Finance Lab did, it's a very complex world, but making everything a whole lot more straightforward. I guess it's also important to point out that you were founded in 2021. But started in 2016. So a lot of research has gone into your product. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
And tell us a little bit about some of the challenges that you face in the decentralized financial market.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of new technology, right? So the big challenge that we face that is how to educate people to understand DeFi, and also how to introduce our tool, because it's kind of innovative tool. Actually, it's not new in the traditional finance, but it's quite new in DeFi space, that we try to optimize the portfolio for the user. There are some knowledge that we need to educate them to understand the benefit using the tool, right? And the next challenging is kind of how to expand the product to the global market. So DeFi is kind of we can user from anywhere can use our platform, but how we communicate to the user, that is really challenging. So the next one, how we increase our total value lock, because it's kind of key success factor for our business. If there's a lot of money, invest from user to our platform, that kind of our business growth. So this is our challenging. The last one is kind of how to improve our performance, portfolio return. You can consider us as a kind of fund fund manager, right? So how we gain the return for our user, that is our challenging. Yep.
And I guess being in this program with us, is there anything in those challenges that you think that Microsoft can help you overcome?
Yes, for sure, because we need some suggestion to from the mentor to enhance the product market fit, to expand the product into the Southeast Asia market also, and how to acquire the user. That is something we need from the program.
And were those the kind of aspirations that you came in to the program with, or did you have other business aspirations as you came in? I think what I hear often is that because the nature of Microsoft is so global already, a lot of startups have come in looking to, set foot in other countries, in other global markets. Was there anything else that you thought you might be able to achieve in this year-long program with us?
Yeah, for sure. Investment opportunities also we looking for. We need some strong partner to expand the business. That is our target to our roadmap to work on.
Well, we do need a year to do that. I think that's it's an important that it's a slow burn, because those are big big issues to undertake. So when you're making decisions about this highly technological startup, what sort of criteria do you have as you're making those?
Yeah, it should be kind of usually we use open source stack and framework, like a TensorFlow, like Python, and Scikit something to do the AI model. And we need something that have like a strong community to support, and meet the industry requirement, industry standard. So the last one we need something that is enough resilient to adapt into the business requirement. That's what we need right now.
And given that you've got a lot based around big data, AI, machine learning, was the decision to build on Microsoft, something that you scoped out and chose over other providers for any specific reason?
Yeah. Actually, right now we use some Microsoft technology, like cloud storage, computation on Azure cloud, So, but mainly we develop a engine. So, but in the future, we might need some like a data visualization, some tool, from Microsoft to support our platform, because we need to scale up our, technology also.
Yeah. I think everybody's ears will prick up when I ask this question, because everybody wants to know what these are. But are there any key trends that you're seeing in this relatively new market? And if so, how is Simpli Finance addressing them?
Yeah. So Simpli Finance try to difficult problem, how to invest, how to do optimal strategy, in asset management. So this is our problem. We try to use AI to and also big data to analyze and develop the model, to help the user.
And starting in 2021, this would, Simpli Finance would have kicked off after the pandemic hit. Did COVID play a part in any of your startups' creation or early years? Did it hinder it? Did it accelerate it?
Yeah, actually, it's a big story actually. So, we turned to work on Simpli Finance Lab because COVID, because we have like an AI business, before. So we work in many industry in the big corporate in Thailand actually. So, but not that time we hit COVID impact. But for Simpli Finance Lab, we work on like a blockchain technology, and people is quite like a kind of digital friendly user. So for Simpli Finance Lab, we have positive impact, because industry shift to digital and online, and crypto and DeFi, GameFi, metaverse is kind of new normal, and it could be a new behavior. People now ready to adapt, to use the technology already. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of excitement, and I think the word revolution is probably not inappropriate when we're talking about cryptocurrency and a whole new way of banking and money and life. So the last question that I'm going to ask is, if Highway to 100 Unicorns delivers for you what you're hoping in terms of business goals and overcoming challenges, what do you think the impact this will be on driving economic growth in Thailand, which is where you're based?
You mean for our? You mean the program or our company?
I mean, if Simpli Finance goes gangbusters and goes large, what do you think the economic impact will be on Thailand?
Oh, that's great question actually. So that is my passion also. So I think we can we can help a lot of people. We can demonstrate the way to do business. Mainly Thai startup focus on Thai market. So this is kind of new thing that we try to develop the business and focus on the global market. And this is really big opportunity to help startup in Thailand also. Even user in Thailand, they can access the world-class technology. So that is very challenging to us also to make the dream come true. Yep.
Well, look, in that one answer, you've nearly underpinned the whole point of the Highway to 100 Unicorns program, and that is that we set out to unearth these amazing startups that would become unicorns from places on the planet that don't, may not have the easiest access to startup hubs or, tier 1 cities. And I think you absolutely fit that bill. So Chanwit, thank you so much for talking to me today. We'll check in a few months. That is, if you're not too crazy busy riding the success wave of Simpli Finance's business. So thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again.
See you. Thank you so much for today.
Thanks, Chanwit. Bye.